build your warehouse, grow your resources and wealth in your little village somewhere between the high mountain ranges of Bolivia and Peru? This is Altiplano. What is it about?
In this video, we're going to show you what to expect from Altiplano, and if you watch till the end, we hope you can decide whether or not this game is for you. Coming up. Hi, it's Tarrant.
And Stella from Meeple University, bringing you a variety of quality board game videos. On this channel we do a lot of how to play, play through, review, vlog and overview, just like this one.
So if you're new here, please consider subscribing and do hit the bell to be notified of when we post new videos.
Now let's find out more about Altiplano, designed by Rainier Stockhausen and published by DLP Games.
Released in 2017, Altiplano is a pool building game set in the South American Highlands, designed by Rainier Stockhausen and published by DLP Games. The game plays 2 to 5 players competitively. It plays in 1 to 2 hours and is of medium to heavy complexity. Altiplano is a pool building and action planning game in which players will be drawing and taking these resource tokens from the South American high country, trying to build up their own personal pool of resources, which will strengthen as the game goes on. The game borrows heavily from the mechanism introduced in Stockhausen's earlier game, Orléans. Each round begins with a player drawing a number of tokens from his or her bag equal to his or her position on the road track, and then placing them into these planning spaces. This begins the game at 4 and can escalate to as many as 8. Then each player simultaneously plans his or her turn by placing these tokens into the spaces corresponding to the actions that the player intends to take. Then, one action at a time, players will take these actions by moving to the corresponding location, discarding the planned tokens into a personal discard container, and then gaining some new resources into the same container. The tokens in the discard container will be returned to the player's bag once the bag is empty, meaning the player will be continuing cycling through their entire pool of tokens. Players are restricted in their movements. Each round, a player gets 1 free movement to any location of his or her choice. Then any additional actions cost a food token, which must be pre-planned, and is limited to an adjacent tile unless the player has invested in a cart. As such, players may seek to optimize their actions to focus in a specific location in a given round, but can also plan ahead by putting resources into other locations and leaving them there for subsequent rounds. There are many paths that players can take in Altiplano. Certain resources such as alpacas, fish or cocoa are very useful for trading for new resources, but they aren't worth many victory points. Other resources, such as cloth or glass, are worth a lot more victory points but have limited or no engine building capabilities. Some resources, such as cloth and silver, can be traded for money at the market, enabling the player to make cash purchases such as buying new carts or extensions to their board which offer additional actions and bonuses. Players can enhance their victory points by building houses, which will grant an extra point for all of a specific type of resource that a player has gathered, or by taking and then fulfilling an order, which can be worth a good quantity of points for fulfilling, but often require combinations of resources from different tactical paths. Players can also play with mission cards, which are dealt out at the start of the game and provide bonus points for completing a certain objective. A key element of the game is the warehouse. One of the village actions allows players to move resources out of their circulation and into the warehouse. The player still gains victory points for these resources, but has thinned them out of the circulation through their bag and container. Additionally, each row in the warehouse which is filled with a matching resource type, or with corn which counts as wild in the warehouse, will score additional points. The game end is triggered after one of the 7 locations is completely empty of its predetermined number of tokens and cards, or if the market of extension strips cannot be refilled. Players gain points for all of their resource tokens, both warehoused and unwarehoused, and get points for completed rows in their warehouse, for any endgame missions they've completed, any orders they've fulfilled, and bonuses for any houses. And the player with the highest score wins.
And that's what to expect from Altiplano. We hope that you enjoyed the video and we hope that it helps you.
If you'd like to learn the full rules to the game, we have a how to play video, and you can check that out by clicking on the link in the description below.
If you enjoyed this video, please let us know by hitting the like button. Write your comments, feedback, questions in the comment sections below. You can also join our Facebook group, Meeple University Community, to share your love of board games.
And finally, if you'd like to be among the first notified of what's new from Meeple University, please consider subscribing to our channel. You can click on the Meeple up in the corner to do so, and do hit the bell to be notified of new material.
Until next time.